misleading. So any form of financing that comes our direction must be affordable financing. You can make your public pronouncement that there's an instrument made available, $12 billion US coming from these countries. It must be affordable. It must be such that it trumps whatever can be raised from the commercial banks. So if it doesn't meet those requirements, we are not going to take that funding. So we are not going to go in blind, because the cost of that funding must be recovered somewhere. If it's excessive, we are going to recover it from the end user. And then the claim that is made here that we are going to privatize ESCOM. I want to say to the rest, to the country, we will not privatize ESCOM. This asset will remain in the stable of government. When the president announced, I'm part of that technical team. We are going to answer very difficult questions. And once we submit that to the president, he'll make that determination. So it doesn't necessarily follow. We are not going to privatize the assets of the state. And then to Paulson, we have announced the IRP. You know, my friend, that we have shared with you the rollout plan. We are coming out on the procurement dispensation. We are going to ensure that we de-industrialize. We are going to fundamentally alter the economic relations of society using the IRP. We see it as a fundamental tool of transformation. But to the rest of the country, Batubaka High, Riglobo Rarola, Tatavia load reduction, Kamukore Tsepishe Maloba, Rigre Petagaja, Lilihono, Realebo Amdula Studio.
Honourable members, that concludes party responses to the statement. The Secretary will read the second order.
Consideration of report of Portfolio Committee on Trade, Industry and Competition on request by Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition to make recommendations regarding candidates for a position of Chairperson of Board of National Lotteries Commission.
I now recognise the Honourable Masina.
Thank you very much. On the 21st of October 2025, the Speaker referred the letter dated 20 October 2025 from the Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition and for consideration by the report. In his letter, he requested that the relevant committee of the National Assembly makes recommendations regarding the suitability of nominees for appointment as the chairperson of the Board of the National Lottery in terms of Section 3.3 of the Lotteries Act number 57 of 1997. In terms of the subsection 3 of the Lotteries Act, the member contemplated in paragraph A of the subsection 1 shall appoint only after the minister has, by notice of the Gazette, in not less than 2 newspapers circulating in every province, invited interested parties to nominate persons suitable for appointment as chairperson, and the relevant committee of the National Assembly has made recommendation to the minister in relation thereto, after the transparent, open process of consideration for nomination has been done. He further indicated that the call for nomination has been published in Government Gazette on the 19th of September 2025 and in the Mail and Guardian on the 26th and the 2nd of October 2025 edition, as well as Sunday Independent on the 21st of September 2025. The nomination period closed on the 6th of October 2025, resulting in 22 nominations being received, as well as the CV being handed over to the committee. The committee convened on the 22nd of October 2025 and finalized the shortlisting of candidates to be interviewed for the position of chairperson of the board of NLC. The shortlisted candidates were Mr. T. Bonakele, Mrs. J. Hymans, Mr. W. Mante, Advocate Memani, Ms. M. Musing, as well as Advocate Nevodwe. On the 10th of November 2025, the committee received a letter from Mr. Mante formally withdrawing from the process of the board. On the 2nd of December The shortlisted candidate were interviewed for the position of the chairperson of the board. As part of the process, the committee subjected all shortlisted candidates to the security of screening as well as the checking of their qualifications. The committee convened on the 3rd of December to commence the deliberation on the candidates. In light of the above, the committee recommends that the House request the Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition consider the following candidate for the position of chairperson of the board. Mr. Thibo Nagele, who scored about 89%, Ms. M. Musing, who scored 71%, and Advocate Nevodo, who scored 69%. Notwithstanding the recommended candidates that meet the legislative requirement, given the outcome of the security vetting by state security, the minister may consider conducting probity test of the proposed candidate as envisaged in terms of Section 3A2 of the Lotteries Act prior finalizing of this decision. I submit this report from the Portfolio Committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member. I will now recognize political parties wishing to make a declaration. The usual times for declaration of votes will apply. The DA.
Order.
Honourable Reddy.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. The order of speakers should be next, MK, official opposition.
Yes.
I'm not sure how this happened now, but that is the order of speakers. It's MK now. Oh, he's MK.
Honourable Reddy.
Oh.
No,
have you signed our membership? Did he join?
Honourable Reddy, no. Can you please switch off your mic? I think that discussion you will have to take it in the Rules Committee because, no, let me explain. In debates, I know that it was agreed that the official opposition is the one that will follow the initial debate. But here we go according to the sequence and it has been like that. So now it says the DA. There is nothing that says MK must follow. We go according to, no, these are reports. It's not like the usual debates where you get an official opposition be the second one. So I would request honorable members, because this has been this way for a long time, please can you meet in the Rules Committee and then decide on that so that the table staff will know that next time it's either they put the MK as the official opposition first, or but now we go according to this sequence. Honorable Mauta.
Thank you, House Chair. Chair, it's a matter of principle. MK is the official opposition. It doesn't matter whether you are debating or it's a declaration or anything. Please don't do the wrong things. The fact that it was done before and was not raised, MK bebalele nabo. But now they are awake and we are just bringing it to you that because the EFF is going to take over this government and the MK will be official opposition. And they must be recognized as such.
Honorable
so
Mauta.
MK, whether we like it or we don't,
Honorable Mauta.
is the official opposition.
Honorable Mauta, we are not going to open that discussion now. And if the MK wants that discussion to be open, they know the platform they should go to. Right now, I am going to allow the Democratic Alliance to come on the podium.
Chair, firstly, I was not done, and you
Honorable
Mangalakis. Chair, House Chair,
Honorable
you can't do what you're doing.
Opposition.
You can't do what you're doing.
Honorable Mauta, I have not recognized you. I have not recognized you. No, I have not recognized you. Honorable Michalakis.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, I had my hand up before you made your ruling, but if I may still speak. The members of the opposition are now eating into the time that my honourable colleague has to use. Honourable House Chair, Honourable Reddy and the members from the EFF who have their hands up know full well that this belongs at the Chief Whip's Forum and the Rules Committee. I would submit to you that they are now raising frivolous points of order, and if they continue, that they are grossly disorderly in terms of Rule 69. House Chairperson, I would request you to allow the member from the DA to continue.
Honorable Skosana.
No, thank you very much, Honorable House Chair.
Honorable member from the DA, can you please take your seat?
Thank you very much, Honorable House Chair. Chair, we support your ruling. We've got structures in this Parliament. We've got your Rules Committee. We've got your Chief Whip's Forum. Those are structures that processes matters like this. We don't have a problem for the MKP to be the second, but let the matter be processed in correct platforms, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, I'm not going to allow any further more hands on this matter. I have allowed, no, honorable members, order. Honorable members, if no, I am not going to allow this matter to go any further. My reason being is that I am not the one to make a decision which party will follow the next. But these issues are being discussed in Rules Committee and in the Chief Whip's Forum. But if the table was not given a recommendation that the DA must follow the MK, then which means this sequence stays as it is. And I will now recognize the honorable member of the DA. Honorable member.
Thank you, House Chair. According to the Institute of Directors...
House Chair, no, please allow us. You're out of order.
Honorable Reddy, can you please switch off your mic? Honorable members, I'm not going to take any further more hands on this. I've made a ruling and it stands. If anyone has a problem with that ruling, you know what to do. You write to the Rules Committee and to the Speaker. Now I am going to allow the member of the DA on the podium to speak. Continue, honorable member.
And resolve the Chief Whip's Forum. House Chair, no. Discuss and resolve in the Chief Whip's Forum. House Chair.
Honorable members, I will not allow what you are going to do, what you are doing now. I will not allow it. I am telling you, the table would have advised so. That is not true. So no, I'm not going to allow it. And we are going to proceed with the business of the day.
On a different matter, I have my hand. On a different matter, House Chair.
Honorable member, can you please take a seat?
House Chair, they are wasting everybody's time. Remove them.
Oh, whichever honorable member that is speaking, I did not give you an opportunity to speak. Can you please switch off your mic? Honorable member.
House Chair, Rule 8 does not allow you to do what you did to Honorable Mawoto. Yes. You must inform a member that you will switch off the mic. You don't just switch off the mic. You don't have that power. Rule 8 is very clear. If you have an intent of switching off the mics, you inform the member on the podium. You don't just switch it off. So you must apologize to Honorable Mawoto for wrongly switching off the mic.
Honorable Mentor, as much as I would have done now to you, because I called on the name of Honorable Mawoto and she did not want to listen to me. And that is why I then switched off the mic. And I'm not going to apologize on that, because when I call on her as the presiding officer, she must also listen to what I'm going to say. How was she going to know what I was going to say when she continues speaking? No, honorable members. We are proceeding. Honorable member of the DA. Honorable member of the DA, please proceed.
House Chair, no.
They can't hear me.
House Chair,
There's
no.
nobody speaking.
House Chair.
You must remove these people.
House Chair, no.
Honorable members.
Can you give
Honorable members.
House Chair.
Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members, we want to proceed with the day. Can you please allow that? If you've got any other you know where you must send all your queries to and your dissatisfaction. You will send it to the Rules Committee and also to the Speaker's office.
No.
And we are not going to take any more hands on this matter.
No.
The Chief Whip of the MK.
Thank you. Please, can you please help us, because you were part of the Chief Whip's Forum when this matter was discussed, and you know exactly what was discussed. So please do the orderly thing, Chair.
Honorable Chief Whip, you might be privy to the fact that I was part of the Chief Whip's Forum. But what recommendation that was said, I'm not privy to, because it was not shared amongst all of us. And clearly it was not shared with the table staff. So I am not going to, honorable members, I'm not going to change the ruling. I've made that ruling. And we are continuing with the business of the day. Honorable member of the DA.
Chair, my hand is up, Chair.
Honorable members, the spurious point of orders that you are creating now, you are out of order. You are out of order. You are out of order. I will request that you are in order so that we continue with the business of the
You are
day.
behaving like a Sangoma. You are prophesying what members.
Because I am not going to change this sequence.
No.
This sequence is never changed by presiding officers.
Like a Sangoma.
So it must be agreed according to the Chief Whip's Forum, and then the table staff will then change it. But I am not going to change that now. And I've made a ruling on this one.
Respecting Sangoma.
You are very problematic.
EFF respects this house.
Honorable Mshongo.
Please respect
Honorable
this house.
Mshongo. Honorable Mshongo, you are cautioned. You do that again, I'm going to take you out of the house. Honorable Khalid.
Never happen.
No, Chair,
It's not going to happen.
I want to, Chairperson, I want to remind you, because this matter is not being raised for the first time. This matter was raised after 2024 elections. It was discussed in the Chiefs Forum and agreed
to that forum, not here.
that MKP is an official opposition. At some point, the Speaker was occupying that chair that we are occupying, and then he made a mistake, and then we corrected the Speaker because it was long corrected. So therefore, corrected chair, it has been implemented long time ago in 2024. Just check with the table staff, they will tell you that that's exactly what happened, Chair. We are not fighting, we are reminding you.
Honorable members, Salapans.
Honorable members, I'm not going to open up a discussion again on this issue. As I have said, I have not presided, I am not starting to preside over reports only now. We have been presiding over reports, and it has been a sequence of DA, MK, and so forth. And you have been quiet about it all this time. So we are not going to open it up for further discussions. The Honorable Chief Whip of the ANC.
No, thanks, Chair. Chair, I want to suggest that, because I think we are gravitating towards the House being completely in pandemonium. So I want to suggest, with your permission, Chair, that because my colleagues are making references to the Chief Whip's Forum, which is a meeting that I'm not only a member, but I'm also a chairperson of. I want to propose, with your permission, that you allow us, at least for 5 minutes, for me to have a consultation with the Chief Whips on this matter. And then we can proceed after that, having understood.
Honorable members, please be quiet. Please be quiet. The Chief Whip of the NC has not finished yet.
So Chair, I'm requesting, Chair, that I think in order to avoid a degeneration of the House, please allow me to have a consultation with the Chief Whips, just for 5 minutes, so that we can discuss this issue and come back with a proposal to you on how we must proceed.
Don't clap yet. I might not even agree to that.
We are clapping. We're not going to stop clapping.
Honorable members, we'll suspend the House for 5 minutes and come back again.
Awulaleli. Funda ukulalela.
Uyababona bekhuluma nje.
Chuchu malema chu. When we command
Kindergarten.
Security yaketwana.
Nuli soja. Bari wini.
One. Asina.
We can't cross the floor when the maize is in the house for every vote.
The maize comes from 1913. You know, from 1913 this maize came.
You know you
and we
cross
honor
the
this
floor
maize.
yourself. You
Eh?
cross the floor yourself when the maize is in the house. That's a
Yes.
transgression. You can't
Yes,
do
we must
that.
cross.
No,
I don't
you
respect
can't
this
do
thing.
that. No. Ready, stop this childishness.
Ah, wait.
We will now resume with the business. Honorable members, as we had suspended the House, with the consultation of Chief Whips Forums, we are now suspending item 2 and 3, and will only go to the fourth item, which I will now call the secretary to read the last order.
Consideration of report.
Honorable members, can you please be quiet?
Consideration of report of portfolio committee. of
Honorable
Transport.
members, no, we can't behave like that. And the secretary, can you allow the secretary to read the last order?
Consideration of report of portfolio committee on transport on request by Minister of Transport to make recommendations regarding candidates for appointment to Board of Aviation Safety Investigation Board.
I will now recognize the Honorable Chief Whip. Honorable Trolip.
Thank you, House Chair. I just want to make a point of order. When the Chief Whip said he wanted to break, he'd break for 5 minutes to try and resolve something that has been unresolved for 2 years. Please don't do that again in this House, because the rest of us sit here like useless fools, wasting nearly an hour for a 5-minute meeting. It's not good enough.
My apologies, Honorable Trolip. It was not my intention to make you sit, but as I've said that we are going to suspend item 2 and 3, but now I am recognizing the Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and I move that the report on the Portfolio Committee on Transport on the request of the Minister of Transport to make recommendations regarding the candidates for the appointment of the Aviation Safety Investigation Board be referred back to the Portfolio Committee on Transport for further consideration. Thanks.
Honorable members, does the House agree with the motion?
Yes.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I will now request honorable members to stand and wait for the mace and the presiding officer, and the House is adjourned.
Ifata, lianyamezela, ifata.